Purify treated and untreated water. Remove dangerous chlorine, fluoride, and contaminants from municipal water. These filters are powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water, making them perfect for rainwater collection systems. From the smallest to the largest systems, BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has what you need. With your system purchase, you'll receive a shower filter, a fluoride filter, or 2 Sport Berkey bottles absolutely free. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com would like to offer GCN listeners 5% off all ceramic filter systems and ship all orders over $50 free of charge. Visit BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. Or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY today.
Is it really possible to get out of debt without payment plans or attorneys? 18 years ago, we developed a program that has made thousands debt-free in just 90 days. It's called Zero Debt in 90 Days, and it works for all credit card debt, medical bills, even collection lawsuits.
When I first joined, I was being sued, so I used the program methods. And after filing one piece of paper, the collection lawsuit was dismissed.
With Zero Debt in 90 days, your success is guaranteed in writing. There is no other program of its kind. Don't be alone when creditors gang up on you. Let our team of experts provide the resources to fight back and stop creditors in only 90 days, guaranteed. Prevent wage garnishments, bank levies, and stop collection calls with our proven program. Call Zero Debt in 90 days now, 800-477-9256, and ask for free information from an expert who also completed our program. 800-477-9256 or ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. 800-477-9256 or ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com.
The preacher man says it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a going dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown.
Carlos in Louisiana, thank you for holding, sir. You're on the air.
Yes, Alex, I really appreciate you taking my call. I agree with 98 and 99% of everything you say. I'm glad someone is doing it. You're definitely doing it in the biggest way. You don't have to do it at a personal risk to yourself, to your family. And I appreciate, as a black person, what you're doing, even as a white person. And I'm couching that color in particular on purpose, because you do not have to do what you're doing. You can be just like the establishment, just like the establishment government, just like as a white man, you have no reason to bring all of this on yourself. You could just go along to get along and be like Glenn Beck or somebody else. And I'm telling you that it is important, because I want to emphasize that, because I want you to take what I say genuinely as a person. I'm not a civilian. I'm in this. I've had a show here in Baton Rouge for 6 years on the access cable that was cut off because of bringing out certain information about city officials, and we're now trying to jump to the internet. So I'm just prefacing my comment because I want you to know that it is coming from an informed person. I do not support Obama. I didn't vote for Obama. I'm not fooled that Obama is any different from Bush. He's absolutely the exact same thing. And he puts a nice face on it, and he's an attempt to calm the population down and to, ease it in, without as much resistance. So that's, but I hope that I can get this out, and I appreciate you not fielding your calls and screening your calls. But this thing with this election, this Tea Party, they are absolutely, I think you lose credibility a little, I don't know to what degree, by not acknowledging that it is so obvious. There are true libertarian people that are classifying themselves as a Tea Party movement. I agree with that 100%, but there's another part that is absolutely 100% anti-black. Let's get rid of the black president. All these people who don't
Sure, well, that's why they put Obama in, was not to bring people together, but to have him do a bunch of unpopular stuff. and then couch it because, oh, look, he's a black communist, which he isn't. He's a black globalist. He's part of the elite. But and I'll hold you over if need be, and we're going to get to everybody. But I need to say this. Carlos, it is an illusion. It is a lie that if I'm a white person, I'm part of the elite. A lot of white people believe that, and they feel like that they're part of the system. And there's certainly people that are racist and don't like black people that are in the Tea Party. The reason I have said, and it's a subtle issue, so some people misunderstand what I'm saying, this Tea Party movement was started by Ron Paul, doesn't have a racist bone in his body, who wants to bring real liberty and has good policies, and it has been taken over partially by Republicans. But we've gone from the Republican gatekeepers denying world government existed and all this stuff was happening a few years ago to them at least having to pay lip service to it. That's mainstreaming our info so that we can wake people up and actually have a debate about the real issues. So you thank me, and I'm going to hold you over. We're coming back in a minute, 70-second break. You thank me, because I've made a choice. Look, when you know they're putting sodium fluoride in everybody's water. I mean, they're shooting up white kids and black kids with these vaccines. Listen, they hate everybody. Let's get that straight.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Alex told you the government announced recently that the recession is over. It ended on June of 2009. The millions of Americans unable to find work might not agree. Perhaps the recession ended for the bankers and government employees, but for the rest of us, things seem to be getting worse. Gold and silver haven't heard the news either. They've begun their long-expected journey to the moon. In addition to converting your shrinking dollars into gold and silver, you should consider a food savings account from eFoods Direct. They both make fabulous investments. Food is our greatest dependency, and we know it will be more precious than any financial resource. You and your family need food to survive a crisis, and you can't eat paper, stocks, or metals. Alex has been urging you to invest in delicious, easy-fix meals to enjoy now or save for long-term. This will freeze the cost of your food while you can still afford it. Visit efoodsdirect.com on the internet or call 800-409-5633. That's efoodsdirect.com or 800-409-5633.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Bev Harris is hot on the trail of election fraud. We're going to get a quick update from her, but she's still learning more, so we'll have her on for one segment. Then we'll continue with Joe, Mark, Wilson, and many others. We're trying to hurry through your calls. But a call like Carlos, bringing up really important issues, we need to spend some time on. So I want to spend the rest of this 5 minutes, this little short segment, with Carlos calling in from Louisiana. Carlos, tribalism is powerful. And, you've got groups of black kids out at fairs, killing whitey. But I don't then go out and be scared or hate every black person because there are some groups of black people that feel wronged and think that, white people are the devil. That's why I always say, Chinese aren't evil, Germans aren't evil, Jews aren't inherently evil, black people aren't inherently. We all got red blood. We all love our children. But black folks have been the testing ground, just like Native Americans have, for all this stuff. And they have gotten a lot of white people to go along with the inside club of, oh, look, it's kind of like in The Godfather, I want the drugs kept in the colored areas. They're animals anyways, let them lose their souls. That's really been the policy. And no, black people aren't animals. And the minute that we start, that's how the system sees all of us. So I look at a black child and I feel a need to protect them and love them as much as a white child or anybody else. For anybody who hates white people or hates black people, look at a child, but you'll notice why the Nazis, and I've also seen the new Black Panthers, different from the old Black Panthers that were actually good at some level. You know, they always talk about we got to kill their babies, because the baby, and we've got to kill their women. They're the military manufacturing center. These eugenicists, whether they're black, white, doesn't matter, they always go to the direct level of let's kill their babies, because if they can get you to think about killing somebody's baby, then they're really going to get you to hate everybody. And so we got about 2.5 minutes left. You've got the floor, Carlos, to comment on what I've said.
Yeah, I concur with everything you said just now and before the break. But just like you said, the tribalism, this whole thing is pushed forward. It's just like the Tea Party candidates that I'm speaking of that I do not consider to be libertarian. They're not going to do anything different. They all funded by corporate money. But because there's this appearance of let's get rid of the black president, we're going to take our country back from the black president. He's no different than Bush. These people didn't have anything to say about the Homeland Security Act, the Patriot Act. They didn't say anything about the John Warner Act. They didn't say anything about rendition. They're not saying anything about
just like liberals aren't saying anything about Obama and the Patriot Act because he's their guy. It's all window dressing, as you've said. But, you know, record numbers of white people voted for Obama because they wanted to show they weren't racist, and they wanted to show that there was going to be major change. So, I mean, look, I'm a white guy. I mean, I grew up in Dallas, black friends, you know, whole 9 yards. And I never really heard a lot of race stuff. Now, whenever I tend to go up north, and I think folks up north are great, that's where I hear all the race stuff. But believe me, I've been hanging around since I was a little kid with rednecks deer hunting. I never hear a word about black people, you know, in a negative light. Now, I've run into trashy, poor white people who, you know, don't have 3 teeth amongst 5 of them who have this religion, but you know, I mean, I've worked in the countryside summers and had local Klan people come up to me and say, "You better get out of this Dairy Queen, Yankee." And they're just it's a gang. I mean, that's all it is a gang. And instead of it being blue or red, black people killing each other over colors, it's like we're in a gang, and there ain't no black people around here to you know get on top of. So you need to get out of here, Yankee. Meanwhile, my family literally was involved in founding Texas. But I hear what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying, Carlos. God bless you. I appreciate your call. Bev Harris, straight ahead. Stay with us.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. Hi folks, this is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense